is the Calvary, the Golgotha. And you can see the bedrock of it. The Golgotha was a place of crucifixion. It was outside the city, and let me show you. It was outside the city because of two reasons, actually more than two. But the first one is outside the gate is the best advertising ever. If you're going in and out, you will see them. You will understand what not to do. Remember, on top of Jesus' cross, you could see is sinless, Jesus from Nazareth, King of the Jews. If you're being crucified, usually it's because you were against the Roman regime, or at least the Roman regime thought that you are against him, and this is another reason to crucify you. And everyone must know what not to do. Then you can see the Golgotha hill outside the church of the Holy Sepulchre, and you can see the walls of the city. Next to it, you can see the women, Nicodemus, John without the beard, Joseph of Arimathea, who gave Jesus his own tomb, and we saw that tomb. Oh, I forgot to mention it. Remember that we visited the tomb of the early tombs from Jesus' time at the Ceramic chapel. That is what we believe the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea, that garden was his own, and he gave Jesus his own tomb, that no one used it before. And now I can understand that no one used it before, because the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea was used so many times. Then we believe that he built himself a tomb next to his master in his own garden. Then you can see the women, including Mary Magdalene, next to him. Where are the rest of the disciples? Gone. Ran away. That before we will enter, we will climb up to the Golgotha. Let me show you another important chapel, and this is Adam Chapel. And before you will ask me, you will tell me, oh, come on, Adam wasn't here. Remember the flood. It cannot be the tomb of Adam. Then according to the Christians, or some of the Christians, God brought back the tomb of Adam from Eden to here after the flood. What the Bible tells us, that after he died, there was kind of an earthquake, and the blood of Jesus, the blood tears, fell through the creek to the ground, and so many people resurrected. According to the Greek Orthodox, one of them was Adam and Eve. Actually, according to all the Orthodox, Adam and Eve were resurrected. David and King David and King Solomon were resurrected. And in that case, the resurrection, his death, helped so many people who didn't believe in Jesus or waited for Jesus to resurrect. At the time of the Crusaders, there were two tombs. There were two tombs of the Crusader kings, but many others were right there, next to the floor. And let us climb up to the Golgotha. And as you can see, it's empty because there are no tourists in Israel. The Golgotha is divided into two. This is the Catholic part, and that part is the Greek Orthodox part. In the Catholic part, you can see where they strip him from his clothes. This is the window, which is actually a door. It used to be one of the entrances to the church. That's where they nail him to the cross. And can see the statue of Mary, and don't worry, we're gonna be there, but I don't want to talk there. That is the Pietà. Mary is holding the dead body of a son after his death. It actually tells us another story about Mary and the Holy Family at the temple, at the presentation at the temple, when Saint Simon told her, Mary, your son will die in front of your eyes. That is horrible. That is the mother who knows what will happen to her child. Guys, this is my nightmare. Before we will bless the cross there and we'll be closer, let me take you to the Greek Orthodox part and let's talk about the crucifixion there, mainly because there's no one there. You can see the crucifixion place. Remember we saw the Golgotha from downstairs, and now you can see the upper part of it covered with a glass. Why it's covered with a glass? Because people like me want to take some souvenirs. And thanks God, I cannot. To the right, you will see John. To the left, you will see Mary. And above Jesus, you can see the sin list of S in 3 languages. Let me try to see. All right. Difficult to see it from here. But it was written in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. In Hebrew, it's Yeshu, Jesus, or Yeshua, better to say Yeshua, which is salvation. The second letter, N, Nazareth, Yeshua, from Nazareth. Mem, the third letter, Melech, King Rex. The prayers are amazing. Let's listen to that first. The last letter, Yehudim, Jews. Table represents the crucifixion place, and I'm going to bless that cross there as well. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Crusader mosaic wall. The only one who left here after 1808, the rest is new. Nailing to the cross chapel. de Pietà. The Golgotha. The crucifixion spot. While Jesus was on the cross, he asked John to take care of his mother. And look at the beautiful frescoes, icons on the wall that tells us the story of the last week of Jesus. Then we saw the crucifixion. That's where they pour his body, and we already blessed the cross there.